I grew up doing pageantry. All throughout my life, there was a lot of influence of beauty and really taking care of your appearance and dressing fancy. So one day I had this idea. I feel blessed that it was the product that was given to me, in a light bulb moment in a hotel in Vegas. I have invested around 60 grand of my own money, and then I've taken another 240 grand in loans that have high interest, and it's put me in very stressful financial situations time and time again. Sometimes I look around my apartment and think, what can I sell? And I buy things used. Like somebody else wore this bra before I did. But it's worth it because I believe in it, and I'm willing to have these years of sacrifice to accomplish this dream that I see to help people all over the world.
Hey, please welcome Rachel. Rachel, it's like you're working on the runway.
Wow.
Come on, let's walk over there. Come on, let's hit it.
Let's do it.
JB. Trying to figure out what she invented.
Damn, you cold with it. Oh, man. There's some amazing people in front of you right here. And I know you're going to do an amazing job. And you got 90 seconds. I'm sure you're going to go up there. Yeah. You need 10 green lights to make it in front of our panel. You're making it in front of the panel. You need 2 out of 3 panelists to like your product in order to go to the Buy It Now store and potentially make $20,000. That's a good chunk of cash right there. Your 90 seconds start right now.
Picture this. You're getting ready for a big night out. Your playlist is rocking. You've picked the perfect outfit. And now it's time for makeup. Ugh, this lighting is the worst. Life's biggest moments begin in front of a mirror. Whether you're prepping for a girls' night out, a romantic getaway, or for that big interview. But when that mirror has the worst lighting, it makes it impossible to look and feel your best. I became so frustrated with the way that terrible lighting made me look and feel. Everywhere I went, the lighting was the same. Dim, dull, and never where it needed to be. So I came up with a solution. Meet Leopara, the world's first patented portable makeup light kit that allows you to transform any mirror into a perfect lighted vanity to improve makeup application, selfie creation, and grooming on the go. Leopara is on a mission to help you feel empowered, confident, and ready to take on the world. I have poured my heart, soul, and entire life savings into creating Leopara. And even when my bank account nears zero and I feel like giving up, I refuse to stop because I believe this product is a game changer that truly helps people present their best selves to the world. So no more living life dim and dull. Light up life's biggest moments with Leopara.
Just in the nick of time, we are back with another reaction video. I am your host, Dave, a 10-year intellectual property attorney dealing with everything from trademarks, copyrights, trade secrets, and you heard the magic words, patents. So me and JB Smooth, he pretty much gave a rundown of the show. For those of you who are new to the Buy It Now show, it's kind of similar. It's Prime Video or Amazon's version of Shark Tank. You have 100 people that you're pitching in front of. You need 10 out of those 100 to go to the next stage, which is the panel. And you need 2 out of the 3 panel members to say yes to the product to go into Amazon's exclusive Buy It Now store. And that JB Smooth puts to get a chance to win $20,000. Now, she has 77 green lights so far, which is a great 77 out of 100. That's 77%. I guess that's a C in class, but hey, when you're talking about on a Buy It Now show, 77 is pretty good. Now, you heard Rachel's story. 60,000 of her own money, 240,000 of loans. And I'm coming out with some products, and I was just thinking between yesterday and today, like, man, do I want to just kind of buckle down and bootstrap and just do the cost myself? Or do I want to kind of get loans? And she talked about it, man. When you're getting loans, 240,000 in her case, it becomes stressful because people want their money back. And a lot of times I saw people lose their business, the product, the IP, as a result of owing loans and not paying on them. So hopefully, Rachel, this is the start of something big, being on a Buy It Now store. Now, the 3 things that I look for, plus the bonuses, how simple is the product? It's pretty simple. It seems like a light that you can kind of cut on and off. How effective is the product? A lot of times the effectiveness of the product is taught by the sales as well as the reviews. I would imagine that the 3-person panel will asks about the sales of the product, and then what's the market like. I love the market, particularly for women, just because a lot of women have that mirror or do makeup and things of that sort. Now, it is other, I guess, similar products, which kind of leads me to the fourth and a bonus thing that I look for is the intellectual property. Now, she is protecting the name Leopara, which is great. Shouts out to Rachel for protecting that intellectual property, at least a trademark. And she talks about having a patent on it. I'm curious. Again, shout out to Rachel for getting a patent on the product, but I'm curious, what's the novelty in it? She really didn't kind of go over it. We see if the panel or if the crowd asks her about kind of the novelty in terms of what differentiates hers from other kind of portable lights that you can kind of stick on mirrors or dressers or whatever the case may be, because those seem to be out there. Something has to be different from hers for her to not only get a patent on it, but then also for people to want to actually buy her product over the market. So that's what I'm kind of thinking through as I'm thinking about this thing out loud. And then really $300,000 total between 240 of loans and 60,000. Man, it's interesting because seems like a pretty simple, straightforward product to spend $300,000+ on. I don't know. That's kind of mind-boggling to me. So those are some of my initial thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section as we kind of get back to the video. As I pull this thing back up, please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. Man, we do a little bit of everything over here. So it'll be something that you can definitely guys can get down with. So 77 green lights. Let's see if that goes up and down based on the price of this thing. Let's go.
Thank you.
Look at them green lights. Pow.
Wow.
Look at that.
I'm here
Christmas.
for it. I love lights, so this is like green light even better.
You
Oh my
got
God.
77. You got 77. How you feel about the
Wow.
77?
Very happy about that. Very happy.
That's pretty good.
It's two lucky numbers right by each other.
We
So
love sevens. I got married 7707. Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
I love it. I love a good old. And my car got repossessed. And locked. So let's go to the audience and get some questions and find out how they're feeling about your product. Right here in the middle.
Hi, what's the lifespan of your lights?
So a full charge will last you about 8 to 10 makeup sessions. So about 2 to 3 hours, just depending on what brightness you choose and how long you get ready.
Another question. Right here.
I love the product. I would like to know if I can change the brightness of each panel.
Yeah, so they actually have 3 different brightness levels. And what's so cool is that they talk to each other. So I can show you really quickly. So all I have to do to increase the brightness is just press 1, and they all talk to each other and get brighter. So they're very smart.
That's sweet.
So here's the thing. We need to know what the price is. Now, depending on what you say,
Like a 4,
that number could go up or that number could go down.
$29.99.
Rachel, what is the price? You gotta know.
Yes. So the Leopara portable makeup light kit comes with the case. You get 4 glam panels and you get your charging cord included
$49.99.
for only $68.
$50? I'm thinking 50.
Small,
For 70?
small a little bit. Okay, oh, you're dropping a little bit. You're dropping a little bit. You're dropping.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Let's see where you land at.
Oh, shit.
You're at 46 right now. Oh. I'm locking in at 43. That's it, 43.
43, man. So she dropped from 77 to 43. I was actually interviewing Jamie, who had Painless Picasso. He was on Buy It Now. And I think he ended up at like 77. And I was, so be on the lookout for that interview. And I was talking to him about really getting that feedback in real time from the customers. That's one of the things that I like about this show, especially compared to Shark Tank, is you get a chance to get real feedback from potential customers about, do they like the product? Do they like the price of the product? And again, I thought it was maybe $49.99. I know it comes with the 4 lights. You know, it seems like come with a case, maybe a charge cord. I think $50 would have been solid. She's doing it for $70. Seems like the audience did it like that. It goes from 77 to what, 40, 43 as a result of it. And I think that, again, goes to show you, or it's good feedback for the entrepreneur, for the business owners to say, okay, maybe do I need to kind of go back in the lab and try to get these prices down so that more people want to get it. I love the feedback from the audience, particularly as it relates to the price of the product, because I want to keep it real with you. Would I buy it for $68? Would I not buy it for $68? I would have loved to see this thing get $49. closer to $70. Audience didn't seem to like that. Let's get back to it. She at least has over 10, so she'll go on to the panel. Let's see what the panel thinks and if she gets into the Buy It Now store. Let's go.
Three. Okay.
We also going to look at the website at the end.
All you needed was 10.
I got 10.
You got 10. You go to the panel because you got more than 10. You need 2 from our panel to get you into the Buy It Now store.
Yes.
You get in the Buy It Now store. You go in tonight. Millions of people see it right away. And you qualify, you possibly win $20,000 at the end of the show. But are they going to get you in? You're going to start with Gwyneth.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Gwyneth.
I don't wear makeup, but my daughter does. She's very, especially during COVID, learned on YouTube how to do all the eyeliners and the contouring and all that. So she uses a stationary makeup mirror that she got off of Amazon, which is cheaper. So this is really a travel product, right?
So when I first invented it, I invented it for travel. However, my customers learned to love the customization of the light,
The quality of
the
it.
quality,
Right.
the experience that it gives you, that people started using it at home.
So when you first told the audience about the product, you had how many? 60?
77.
77.
77.
There seemed to be, the drop came around price. So there was a bit of price resistance there. So I'm wondering, is there room in your margin to lower the price at all?
The one thing that people just don't realize is that when they compare it to a lighted mirror, that's one battery, that's one computer. This is like having 4 little computers.
At first glance, it reads, this, like the case is not leather, it's plastic. So it reads a little bit less luxury, I think.
I
She don't
totally
wanna pay
understand,
fees.
like looking at this case. So it's not the final case. The case will get elevated.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Rachel, what's the name for Leopara? What's that from?
So I have an obsession with leopard print. I've had an obsession with leopard print. I mean, literally everything I'm wearing is leopard. So leopard came up and I'm like, okay. And then I started switching letters. And so Leopara.
There's a lady at the Santa Monica DMV who loves leopard as
Really?
much as you, yes.
Yeah, I'm also
How
on the
have the
name
sales been?
Leopara.
So to date, since 2018, I've sold over $508,000 in sales.
In the last 12 months then? What did that?
Last 12 months, about 60,000.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm curious what you put in to start it. You told us that was your life savings.
So about 300 grand all in.
Wow.
Where are you manufacturing these?
So these are, they're designed in the Netherlands and then engineered in India and then manufactured in Shenzhen, China.
Got it.
Okay. You need 2 from our panel to get you into the Buy It Now store. It's an exclusive store on Amazon where millions of people could see your product and know that it is panel approved and truly original. We're going to start with Jenny.
So I sort of wavered on this, but as you were describing the product, I felt like this is really an elevated product. And even though it does have a very specific customer base,
I thought that was a reasonable price point.
I think it does belong in the Buy It Now store.
Woo! Look at that, Rachel. Okay, Rachel. Okay, you got one.
You want more?
Okay, Rachel. Jamie.
Rachel, I really did feel a kinship to you in terms of putting your life savings into a consumer electronics product. Seeing the audience go from 77 to 43, and I understand it's not all potential customers, but still the drop based on the price, and then you needing to explain everything that it does. I'm just worried it's a little too niche for the Buy It Now store, so I'm gonna have to be a no.
Woo!
Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it.
Okay. We got 1-1.
Let's start off good now.
Okay.
Come on, Gwyneth.
Let's see what
Ocean
happens.
Twin.
Okay. We're going to go to Gwyneth, who is the CEO of Goop. She's gold. She's on the list like Mount Rushmore of American sweethearts. She's on there. Hell, you know how many times she saved Iron Man? Plenty of times. Okay,
That's fun.
Gwyneth.
Rachel, so when I saw the product, I thought, this is like sort of one of those typical things that maybe people get that don't get good use. I'm glad you're changing the packaging because I don't think it does service to the product. The product is actually very high quality.
Sure.
And for that reason, I think you belong in the Buy It Now store.
1 for 1, baby.
Leopara is going live in the Buy It Now store on Amazon tonight at the end of the show. You going right in.
Man, shouts out to Rachel. It was close on that one. Some things that I did want to highlight. Over $500,000. I think since she launched it in 2018, so she is making money over the last 12 months. $60,000. So it's selling. Let's just say it's selling. I love what Gwyneth was talking about in terms of the packaging. Seems like the product itself is high quality. The packaging doesn't necessarily scream high quality. I know it came up with regard to Jamie and a name. I'm not necessarily like sold on a name necessarily. So she has a trademark. She can keep that name and probably maybe get another name or at least a slogan or so to speak to kind of really highlight the product and the different features of the product. I guess one of the things that I thought was interesting is the manufacturing standpoint. And a lot of people don't really understand all that goes into the manufacturing. I think she talked about it was designed in the Netherlands. It was engineered in I forget that company, that country, and then it was ultimately put together in China. So it's a lot of different countries that play, a lot of logistical things that are happening there that people just don't think about. And I would imagine that that's adding to the price of the $68, which hopefully she can kind of get that down over time, because I think if this thing was like $50, $60 or $50, around $50, even 60, I think people will like it. When you're starting close to 70 and people are not necessarily sold based on maybe the packaging and what it does, I think that can hurt a little bit. But again, she is making sales, so that's a good thing to know that she's making sales. Let's kind of go to the website here really quickly. I was going to say something else, but I kind of forgot my train of thought here. To the website, man. She is it's patented, so we know it is a patent on this thing. Pretty straightforward. Leopara on Amazon Prime, you see that. So she's definitely doing good in terms of marketing and advertising that, being on a Buy It Now store. I would say typically when you see patents is at the bottom. I'm not seeing it. I know she talked at the beginning about having a patent on the product. So I would like to at least to see that at the bottom, just kind of put people on notice that it is a patented product. Man, again, if to the extent that you need to sue somebody, unfortunately, that can make a big difference as relates to how much money you get back. So again, Rachel, if you're listening to this, definitely put that patent number down there. Let's see here. Let me bring it back on me. This was cool, man. Initially, I was like, okay, what's the difference? But I do, at least at the very least, when you're traveling, and still have that kind of makeup mirror, to the extent that you're not traveling with a makeup mirror. I think I don't know. I could definitely see that helping out with that. Typically, you have your makeup mirror at home, but if you're going somewhere and you're doing makeup, applying makeup, you still need that kind of makeup mirror feel. And I think this product definitely gets that done. So I actually really like the product. Maybe the name change, maybe kind of getting that price down and getting the packaging. I think this is a step or two away from really kind of going through the roof. So shouts out to Rachel. I have to reach out to her to see if I can get her on the platform. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Do you like the product? Do you not like the product? Have you bought the product? She has some sales, so somebody is buying it. So let me know if you like the product in the comment section. Please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. We're 1 for 1. What is this? Episode 9, season 1, episode 9. Starting off on a good foot. Let's see if we can kind of continue that on with the next pitch.